All right, this will be a short and sweet documentation of February warehouse meetup. About 45 minutes after kickoff. I think most people are here and set up, so let's just see who's here, see what they have, and document this warehouse event here.
Yes. Start doing books.
First and foremost, we got premium edition games, what they set up here. Our local Frank Wood.
You know it, baby.
Frank, is there anything else I can plug for Frank Wood?
Super RPG Friends, baby. Every Thursday night, 5 dudes taking down some of the greatest RPG games of all time with a rotating cast of characters.
That sounds like
and more.
Twitch? Is that
yep,
Twitch?
Twitch.tv/Super RPG Friends, baby.
What? Don't you have a Facebook? Florida Retro Gamers?
Florida Gamers.
Florida
Gamers.
Gamers.
It's a good little Facebook.
That's
group.
a huge Facebook group.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
It's like the biggest gaming group in Florida.
Florida-based gaming group, but
so that's your things going on, and premium edition games,
and of course. The premium edition games, baby. Yep. Okay, cool.
Perfect. As you might be able to deduce, you might be able to tell, Frank is, I think he's like the lead marketing on the marketing side of premium edition games. Like he's not a game developer, although I'm sure he's capable. He'd be a good game designer, you know. I'm not sure if he's a great artist, but what he does for premium edition games is the marketing. He tours the country a lot, goes to all those Portland Retro Gaming Expo, you know, gets the word out about premium edition games. It's kind of wild that because he's local, and I've known Frank for a long time, like he brings premium edition games to the warehouse, so it's cool. Seen YouTube personalities. I mean, he's smart about what he does, so you know, give John Riggs a free copy, give Radical Reggie a free copy, and you know, you've definitely seen these games featured on some of those mainstream YouTuber channels content where they go over this stuff.
You see, we're teaming up with Chadtronic and publishing his game.
I'm not familiar with Chadtronic.
He's a big guy, but he's doing his game that he's releasing is a combination of Animal Crossing and the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
That sounds sick.
It's gonna be big.
That's cool. Also, he's a game designer.
Yes.
Got you.
I want to get him because he's done those comic books. I want to be like, let us do the omnibus of it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, this is the Steelbook edition. This one's 60. It's
something Frank was showing me was, I guess this thing sold out. This is like the super ultra edition of.
It's a little different. Even if we have to reprint something,
what's it say? A Robot Named Fight.
It's not just because.
So this is like that ultra edition. It looks like a Neo Geo thing here. Heavy as shit. I guess they printed 1,000 of them, and I guess eBay's already starting to go wild on it. So I might have to pick that up. We got exclusive access to some limited print stuff here. So there you go. There's premium edition games here. Pretty cool. All right, let's try to spot some cool games. I think that'd be the most interesting, right? Oh, this gentleman set up here too today. Hazard, Let Us Out, NES game. I'm doing a little YouTube video, so this would be a good chance if you've got any kind of plug or any presentation in mind. You're probably used to this. You've gone to conventions and stuff and explained yourself. So if you don't mind explaining what this Hazard game is.
So Hazard is a new game for the NES. It revolves around the story of a mechanic that works on a day off in a robotics factory, and the game is about his story. It's going through flashbacks where you can make decisions of, do I help these people, do I not? It does make the game easier and harder, but it also dictates the end that you may get.
What's the genre? Or what's the game? I guess I could probably spot it here.
And a horror. Yeah.
Interesting.
I also like to think that it's one of those survival games where you try to survive and stay alive.
Gotcha.
Appeared on a few magazines before, so.
Are you privileged with modern technology, the ability to have more like ROM capacity than they had back in the day? Is that like
That is amazing, but my game is only 512 kilobytes. The original Super Mario Brothers games was at 1 megabyte.
Gotcha.
But I do like the fact that technology has gotten better and hardware patents have expired to where you're legally allowed to make your own game for the
Word, that's cool.
You have the rights to do it, and you
it's like open source now.
Like, yes, because the keys to it have been open for a long time.
Gotcha.
Nintendo stopped caring about the patents here in the U.S.
That makes
Pretty
sense.
sure Japan might be different, but since this is the good old US of A,
Interesting. So you don't get sued for replicating the exact cartridge and everything.
well, first of all, the cartridge is not exactly an NES cartridge.
Oh,
You can
interesting.
check. There's differences here and there.
Got you.
This was never made.
Of course.
This may look like a Zelda, but it really isn't. It is a
that's
company
cool.
that I got that unfortunately went under.
I like that shell casing.
So you can't get the shell casing anymore.
That's sick.
The one I'm using for my collectors is a transparent green.
Very cool.
So there's
And so
a lot
you-
of ways you can get away with it.
Did you do every aspect of this game? The
I had a
art,
lot of help from some good people.
Okay.
The artwork is actually done by a great and talented artist.
We're talking the pixel artwork,
It is
right?
pixel
Yeah.
artwork. It is all pixelated really well. I have worked with a lot of talented people. The music is also done by a very talented musician.
I was curious about that too. Music.
Jordan, also that he did Rafternauts and goes by the name Rafternaut and does, I think, Rift Space. His game is amazing and it has a lot of good chicken sandwiches. I really enjoy that. The power of the chicken sandwiches.
Is there like a software that's
Yes.
that
You
you're
know,
using?
The software that we use is actually called NES Maker.
Okay.
It's what I use for making this game.
Do you know the guy who came up with NES Maker?
Joe Granato.
Oh, I've heard of him.
So
I've heard
Joe
of him.
made this amazing program, and it's really good. It does like 70 to 80% of the job. The 20% fine tuning you would see here. There's custom code that I use, like the multiple ending codes. That's
Yeah.
technically different from what's in stock, and I even submitted that code so that way it's open for everyone else.
Cool.
And the way the game is different from the typical platformer.
This is neat. Is this a free?
It is a free poster if you want.
Or no, the NES Maker. Is that
Software, I
free
believe
software? Or is it?
It's $35, I believe, to get. I highly recommend it if you want to make hardware compatible games. There is a hardware version that comes with the flasher and the cartridge. That way you get to build it.
That's cool.
Which I highly recommend.
Yeah, it
Once
sounds
you're
very
at that serious
affordable
point.
and user friendly for people to get into this
Highly
kind of
recommend
thing.
it. I
That's
highly
cool,
recommend
man. For your creative types out there, is it? Did you find? Would you say you need kind of some programming knowledge, or can
You
you,
would.
pretty much be just
Well,
a
you can
creative
try it in
mind?
stock and do it. I won't lie to you. Like the main course is basically doing the artwork and the music. The programming, while it is a solid foundation, you will still need to do like 10 to 20% of the tweaking. But basics of moving, jumping, attacking, that's only there.
I want to check it out really quick. I haven't really. Whoa! That looks really sharp, man. That's really impressive. Like no kidding, I've seen a lot of homebrew games that kind of go for that
But this
Mario Bros. Arcade style, single
It is a
screen.
little
But this
bit of-
this looks like it scrolls, right? I'm guessing.
it actually does not scroll.
Oh, interesting. It's just like the sprite detail and everything is really good, man.
But the software, I highly recommend it. There's even an article here of one of the youngest people that made their own game was 6 years old.
No kidding.
Yes. I
Damn.
believe he's already like 10 or 11.
Sounds like a savant, a up and comer. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see how the. So it is like there's no scrolling, but you move to the next section.
Yes.
Bro, that's really nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, thank you for coming out, man. I'll talk to you more when I'm not filming stuff. Get
Thank you.
a better
Can I at least
understanding of
do the
everything.
shameless plug on my website?
Yes, please.
So, if you want to find out more about my game, you can Facebook us at Hazard Let Us Out. That'd be the title of the game. You'll see my main character in the title screen. Look him up and join. There's always updates, and this demo is out for free if you want to try it out.
Cool. Is that the one platform you want to play? Or are you anywhere else? You on YouTube or?
I have appeared on YouTube, but I actually have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Still new to everything.
Got you.
I don't even have an itch.io.
Well, dude, thanks for coming out. I love having your presence here at the warehouse because it just adds a cool, something super different.
To bring other accounts, I would have brought the other versions. I probably would have brought out some of the other demos I'm working on.
Are you local?
I live right here in Palm Beach.
Oh, perfect, man. Yeah,
So,
come out
yes.
anytime,
This is
and
like a 20-minute drive from me.
we can give you more space next time too, if you want. You know, bring whatever you got next time.
Have a poster.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'll have it hung up in the warehouse for you.
Thank you, man. You're so legit.
Very cool.
I would love it.
I gotta give the special guests their time. You know? I gotta take this opportunity to get their word out.
That might be a Dave question.
Oh shit! I'll get that later. I'll get it hung up on the wall. Well, that's cool. So those are our two special guests here. Premium Edition Games and Hazard. Let us out. Homebrew NES. Now, to the Dave stuff.
Although I don't know.
Let's look at some games. I gotta kind of wrap this video up soon, I think. Got some more handshakes I gotta do with some people. This is the homie Chris. Always overpriced. Always with the niche. Always with the Star Fox Super Weekend jacket. That's that homie Chris stuff. Okay. All right, let me go on a mission right now for like spicy. I'm gonna use that adjective. Let's find some spicy stuff. Let's find the good. And some people, like, unfortunately, I gotta skip over them because it's like, okay, Kingsfield 2, great title right now. I'd say that's one to add to your collection. I think if you're trying to be patient and get one at like half of what it goes for on eBay, I think you're gonna regret it. Like Kingsfield 1 and Kingsfield 2, Kingsfield Ancient City on PS2. Like, don't want to snooze on Kingsfield. Hey, if you snoozed on Armored Core, you're kind of kicking yourself now. However, on the topic of Armored Core, I would say hold off if you want Armored Core. Just hold off another few months. Get it cheaper in a few months from now. I need this. I need this. Perfect. Is this yours?
No, it's
somebody who's walking around.
yeah. Like
I'll come back for this later. I'm gonna be getting that today.
It is right there with the hat and sunglasses.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Cool. Is there anything super fancy here? Ooh, nice find there. That's an Evan game. Oh, is this your setup, actually? Okay. That's straight Evan bait, man. The Capcom. Damn, dude. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is a loaded warehouse.
Sweet. It's
Two devil summoners.
Like, I played that game. It's really fun, and like I'm shocked that like the price of it doesn't like compare.
Probably because it's got like.
No, I know I didn't list any PS3. I know that. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, it's probably because like Final Fantasy 13's got that stink on it to a lot of people.
All right, let's find some goods. Switch, I don't know Switch. I don't respect it yet. It's not old enough yet. It's got to get old.
85, and then that's 110. I think it's 110. It's 25.
It's got to be old. Oh, Mike made a deal on these.
Very hard to find.
Whoa, Jim TV. I forgot this thing even existed.
Never seen it. You want to look at the carts?
It's pretty.
Do you have a 3DS charger at all, or
I think I can get you one. How
There might be one in
imminent?
here.
Well, I'm trying to sell this 2DS complete Pokeball edition one I have.
Steve, let me work my way towards where I think I might have one.
Yeah, you're gonna point anywhere there might be a box.
Oh, Steve.
fucking. I can take a look over here if you think.
Let me try to actually pause this video and then resume it. I'm gonna pause it. Nice, we resumed. Okay, so the pause button for the video works. All right, so I got Steve his 3DS charger. Still gotta find some ballers. I need to move this stuff. Phil, did you pack your stuff in, or you just never set up?
No, I set up.
Wait, what? No. To Gabe?
Yeah.
12? Did you get your number?
Yep. He took it, so.
Tell. We gotta document this.
Well, I'm not sure when we're gonna wrap it all up.
Hey, did you sold your PS1?
Whoa. All right. Well, I mean, you've been
I don't know how much, but tell me later.
I got the number I wanted. So.
for the past four videos I've done in a row. I've always featured Phil's PS1 Mega Collection. In fact, I think one of them became the thumbnail of the video because the AI just knows how to select a cool looking picture, and it's just like you chilling behind your PS1 stuff. And I think it's because it had Suikoden 2 and Valkyrie Profile, all this baller shit. And the AI just knew that'd be a good clickbaity thumbnail. Look at this, man. This is all collector stuff too. You know, when you guys are collectors, you know, like you come across a nice title. The title itself is nice, but then the condition's moldy. The disc is effed up. You know, the top of the disc is irreparable. You know, you can always buff something, but like Phil is, as a collector should be, picky. You know, he's passing on the stuff that probably doesn't work. He's passing on the stuff that has biological damage to it, you know, mold and filth growing on it. No, you pass on that and you wait till you find yourself a copy that's worthy of your collection, your condition standards. So all very nice stuff. It's very hard to ever find somebody willing to sell wholesale a curated high quality collection like this. So sounds like you got a premium. Let me turn it over to Phil. Phil, what did you sell it all for? You can say it, dude. I mean, it's not like people know.
Right. I was looking for 12.5 for the whole collection, which is a steal for any.
That is a 5-digit number, 12.5.
Yeah, 12,500.
And you guys shook hands on it?
Yep.
There was no more haggling to be done? Very cool, man. Well, Gabe's a lucky dude, because that's at, what would you say, about 2/3 charted?
No, I'm opting for about half of what it's worth. Honestly.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
that's probably why there wasn't a lot of haggling.
Of course, the deal, yeah. The deal is, there's some stuff that we naturally would not
There's a
want
lot of low end, but there's also a lot of high end.
Yeah, and that low end's gonna chart at like $6-7, and like none of us want to pay $3-4 for these like really low end pieces. But when you get Front Mission 3, I don't know, let's say CIB's going for like 80, and you get to add that one to your inventory at basically $40-45. Like, yeah, absolutely, a reseller will do
A
that.
lot of it's already, you don't have to do any extra labor of love to get it working. It's already, you don't have to buff it, a lot of it.
Yeah, I was noticing.
Look pretty occasional.
The one disc I flipped over was like, damn, and it was, you could tell it was never even buffed to
There are
begin
some
with.
that need some work, but I would say 80% of the collection is good to sell at.
Yeah. Well, congrats, man. That's a cool moment, man. That's definitely the biggest single transaction I think we've ever seen in Tampa Bay Trade Day.
I've ever done it with.
It's fine. I think you chart pretty highly on the all-time list because your Resident Evil maneuver
That was pretty wild.
several years ago. That was a big one. And now this, I think you just set a all-time record for the 6 or 7 years that we've been doing this. I don't think anybody's ever hit the 5-digit number mark. So congrats to Phil. I've documented all that stuff in previous videos, somewhat recent. Some of my more recent videos, I've gone over Phil's PS1 collection. Very cool stuff. All right, I think that probably is a decent stopping point. Try to see if I can spot a few more neat pieces, and I'll get back to it. Joe, do you have any neat pieces to flex? This one's gone crazy. This one makes me sick, man. I sold or traded a sealed copy to Devin like 4 years ago, just because he can sell stuff on Amazon for a premium. My God, man! Like I did not see that coming, because for so long this was probably like a $15 or $20 game, you know? Yeah, it's stupid. I don't think it can stay at 200, but yeah, this one's retarded, man. Unreal. Well, that's pretty nice.
from my stuff, I would be, but with the
Oh, Joe came in. Joe came into some cool CI bizzles.
I know I traded away our games for a bunch of good RPGs, but like, look how good they look on the shelf.
Joe balling out, man. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. The PS1 stuff.
The standard.
Oh, don't act like it ain't no thing. Like it's an everyday thing.
12.5 is low to me now.
Come on,
I'm not even
Gabe.
trying to gloat. I spent
Dude.
16 last 2 months.
Stop acting, man. No, I
And
know. I
then
know.
the deluxes are 100.
How do you gotta move this stuff quickly? You have your guy working pretty hard, like getting that stuff listed.
That would
Have
be
you?
40, and then the retro version of it would be 60. The retro version of that has.
Did you say mostly eBay for moving?
I think I'm like a 60K, 90K under now.
Gotcha.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
The
Gabe's.
story mode character.
I'd say Gabe's probably #1 baller here, man. For years, I've been saying Devin, my buddy Devin with UCF Video Games. I've been saying he's #1 dealer in Florida for retro games. I think Gabe's starting to take that #1 spot. Dropping $12,000 for PS1 games.
Actually, you played one-man hardware. You probably not just
I got a lot of people out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I played it at some point.
Yeah, that's there's really nothing wrong with revisiting games where you have more people. Like, same.
What? $20? It's a little weathered. Bro,
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you're like,
that seems like a good deal. Sure it is. Pretty good deal, I mean. I've heard this game's fantastic. Like very emotionally driven. Like it has a very profound storyline to it. You know, there's more to it than just an action game. This is a special game. This game can change your life. This game will change your perspective. That's what I've heard. Who knows? Oh, we got the rare Wii Maximum Family Racing games here. Look at that. Whoa. I think these got kind of pumped on a few years ago. A bunch of Wii nerds are trying to declare what the holiest of grails of, oh, you never get these. Nobody's ever gonna full set Wii, so who cares? You know what I mean? You gotta have a full setable set. You gotta be a Super Bowling among the N64 library, and then you can shine. You can be a stupid game that nobody wants to play, but because you're super rare, people are gonna fight for you. You know? That's Super Bowling. That's Sculptor's Cut. But we're talking about a library that lots of people want a full set. And it's kind of common sense. Sorry to, I know I repeat myself sometimes with those principles. But like, don't ever get tricked by some Wii nerd who's trying to exclaim how rare a certain piece of shovelware is. You know, it's garbage. NES, despite being a pretty large library, like a piece of shovelware garbage on NES that's super duper rare, you know, let's call it Casino Kid 2. Like that matters, man, because there's so many thousands of people that want to try to complete that set. So
Saga guy, I kind of like to. Like,
anyway, basic logic,
I would do 3 for over 2.
collector logic.
Honestly, I think that Saga Frontier is the best entry point for a romance because it is.
All right, I don't mean to bore you, folks at home. Wii U about to blow up. We got a month away from that eShop closing down, so is it time, Mike?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, man. I'm just kind of dragging this video on. All right, 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes. All right, it's like a minute and a half to film. So I'll close on, try to do a second video too. Towards the end of the day, maybe do some pickups, but I'll just close on, you got your 3DS and your Wii U eShop shutting down soon. It's gonna go bonkers because people think it's gonna go bonkers. Because they think it's gonna go bonkers, they're gonna panic. And when people panic, stuff goes crazy. So just that's coming up next. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the little warehouse showdown. If you're ever in the area, join Tampa Bay Trade Day on Facebook. and come meet some of these guys, man. Every single one of them is really easy to deal with. Lots of trading goes down. I've been preoccupied with the video and stuff, but I'll make my rounds later and try to trade some of these folks off some of these cool games. I swear I don't have a single one here. Don't have a single, unless it's like over. I feel like it would be over here, but I don't think I have a single 32X game where I can take the inlay.
Fucking hardboard on from a shitty Genesis game.
Like a red one?
Just to keep it squared, it's getting like fucking.
I probably have a red one.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
bro. That's not bullshit.
I know. Why don't you pull from your most bullshit of games, though?
What?
Why don't you take,
I could. You're right.
and then get that guy a red one?
You're right.
That's what I would do.
Oh, doesn't even have a game in it. Perfect.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
I gotta think
What?
I had this, and Steve had this.
I'm filming. Can I show this? Is this sensitive information?
Yeah. Me and Christian got to that city connection, man. Before we put it
I appreciate that. Yeah, Chris told me about that. Thank you. I love these.
I have a disc only of this.
That exact one.
Version 12.
Is it
What
working?
the hell?
Well,
They're
it's
all
really
fucking-
nice having a case.
You ever seen those before?
Yeah.
Yeah, these things
How much does that
are.
worth? Like 100?
You know what it kind of varies on is what content is on them. Like one of them has like a Pokemon download kind of thing going on, and it's worth a fuck ton because of that. So I think 12 in particular had some nice titles. Was it Paper Mario?
I think this is the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door one
Yeah,
or something.
so
It's a
Oh,
cool
that's
one.
cool.
yeah, it's like comes down to the content. I love those things. Fuck. Another thing to close on is those are one of the raddest final frontiers of video game collecting is going for kiosk demo discs. You know, not just your standard, everybody's seen Pizza Hut demos. You know, there's certain demos where it's like they're a dime a dozen, but some stuff is like truly rare. And the content on there can be like beta stuff, you know, games that have never released and you can play a little bit of it, videos of games that maybe never came out, or, you know, a popular game like Wind Waker in its beta form, you can play it a little bit. Content, this is like rare media content, and in my opinion, highly collectible, but it's not highly sought after right now. It's like, it's so rare though that the demand that exists for it drives the prices up on this to the
Really cool full set.
over $100. But
After you get your GameCube full set, you get
yeah, this would be the most impressive full set. If somebody could show me a
so cool.
full
I don't
set,
think anyone's ever done it.
right? That's why I'm saying like
Honestly.
a full set of that would be to me one of the most impressive feats in all of video game collecting.
You're going for a full GameCube set?
I'm saying a full GameCube set of all the kiosks. A full set of. That's what I'm saying. That to me would be personally that would be one of the most
just be
impressive
cool.
things I could ever see.
I've seen it once or twice, but
Yeah?
it's just like I know that certain
Usually people have like
kiosks,
a dozen of them.
like way more expensive than others.
That's the thing, like just to afford it at this point, and it's not even about affording it. It's like there'll be some that probably don't come up for sale for several years.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
there's a ton of them. So, very cool thing that's kind of a little bit underknown, I would say, because they're so rare that it's hard for everybody to know about them. But talk about something cool. For what they cost, even they're not too unreasonable for how damn rare they are. So, I'll close on that. Talk to y'all later.